Hey everybody, welcome to Deep Dive 5. My name is Shard. This is my channel. I started out doing just like going through my book collection, and I was thinking, God, I kind of almost got to the end of it, and then I was just like, what else can I do? And I've got a couple of boxes of CDs in the old wardrobes, and I thought I'd start going through them. And just do a deep dive of 5 CDs every week or every few days whenever I can manage a video. Just do a little bit of a deep dive, have a look at, see what I've got in the old boxes, eh? Let me know about your collection. My collection kind of spans, well, I stopped buying CDs generally around 2016, 17. I still get them on occasion, but very rare occasions, so my collection has been quite static for a while as technology has moved along, downloads, streaming, that kind of thing. I still get it, like I say, I still get CDs on occasion if I find something really special at like an op shop, that kind of thing. I spend a couple of bucks and get some CDs that way. But yeah, it's from about, I started collecting CDs, early 90s. And up until about 2016. So, probably a good 23, 24 years worth of CDs. I have culled it a lot over the years. And I had a bunch stolen in 2001, which I'll probably go into on another video. It still smarts, that robbery, the house robbery. It's quite a traumatic thing, But anyway, my collection recovered and evolved into something that was quite different from what it used to be. Anyway, I've got 5 CDs. Let's get into them. And join me for a little walk down memory lane. Alright, first up, we've got Deli 9 by Tosca. And Rupert Huber. Alright, next up, Supergrass from 1999.
Jesus came from outer space and he traveled through beyond the stars. He came down from peace on earth and he left in a second car. The old men came to watch their sheep lit the fires while the records played.
Supergrass, I think I Should Cuckoo is easily one of the best albums of the 1990s, if not maybe of all time. I think it's I Should Cuckoo. It's a perfect album. It's got a bunch of great songs. It's all killer, no filler. But anyway, Supergrass, of course, had to move on from that because I think Gaz Coombs was only like 14 or 15 when he wrote most of those songs. Hey, Gaz, you just made one of the best albums ever. What are you doing? You're still a kid. But yeah, they kept on it. They're still around. I don't know if they've released in a while, but they released a bunch of really good follow-up albums. This one's from 1999. It's got some great songs like Moving, Your Love, Jesus Came from Outer Space, Pump It on Your Stereo, Mary. It's good. It's a good album. I think it's their 3rd album after In It for the Money, which was a good album too. I Should Cuckoo. Don't get me started on I Should Cuckoo. I've already told you what I feel about I Should Cuckoo. It's a cardboard digipack, as they say. This one has limited edition enhanced CD, one that you could put into your CD-ROM drive and watch music videos and makings of and stuff like that. What's in the booklet? Have I ever... Sure, I've taken this booklet out. It's been a long time. I still like this album, though. Oh. commonly called the X-Ray album for of its artistic choice. It's kind of done on, okay, this is how long it's been since I've taken this out. This has just been like pressed to within an inch of its life. And because of the stock it was printed on, see, it's almost on like X-ray kind of feel paper. Oh, all like it's been pressed for so long in the box of CDs that all the pages are stuck together. I know how dodgy that sounds, but I swear, I ain't lying. Yeah, wow. I don't even think this ever got wet. It's just how long it's been since I've opened up this booklet. God. Sorry. Vintage. Yeah, good album from 1999, Supergrass. If you haven't heard I Should Cuckoo, if you're completely new to Supergrass and you're watching this channel, what are you doing? This is the first question. Second question is you probably should be of an age where you would have heard I Should Cuckoo and 1999 Supergrass. Good album. Even in it for the money. Got some great songs too. Despite their pages being stuck together. Oh yeah, Supergrass. 1999, the X-Ray album. Self-titled. What else have I got? I've been listening to this. A little bit over the last couple of days after I kind of grabbed a handful of CDs, and this is going to be the next video. This one is a Graham Parsons double CD. Well, not a double CD, double album on one CD. His self-titled solo debut, GP, and his follow-up, Grievous Angel.
She had faith and she had believing. She led all the people together in singing, and she praised every night to the Lord up above, singing
the two solo albums he did before he died in 1974, I think it was. I think it was Alcohol and Morphine did him in. Loved his booze, old Graham, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the kind of, he was in the Flying Burrito Brothers, who are pretty good. Definitely worth a listen, those guys. And a couple of other bands back in the 60s. And then he came out in the 70s, did these two solo albums. He kind of coined his genre as cosmic American music. If you like your alt country, you have this guy to thank, Graham Parsons. He wanted more. He got caught up in the psychedelic booze and drugs stuff in the 60s, and then he wanted to strip stuff back for his solo stuff, and he's just like, I want to do more country stuff. And these are country albums, like what you think of alt country started here, and it still sounds like if someone released them last week, you'd say, well, okay, that's some good old country right there, and it really good. It's when he started his partnership with Emmylou Harris as well, who he invited to duet with a bunch of songs. These are really good, solid albums. Great to just chuck on, have playing in the background. You'll hear something and be like, oh, this is who did this song, you know? Or you'll hear a melody and you're just like, man, this has been done before too. So very highly influential, old Graham Parsons. And I would highly recommend, if you can't find this edition, check out GP and Grievous Angel and his other stuff as well, and then start dipping into Emmylou Harris, who has released a bunch of stuff, and she got her big start with Graham. It's got some great tracks on it, like Streets of Baltimore, She, A Song for You. Oh my God, such a good song. Love Hurts. Yep, that's where this song came. That's where that song came from. It's got a couple of live tracks on Grievous Angel. But yeah, really cool. Chuck it on if you're my age. Chuck it on with your parents. Your parents will be like, "Oh, bless," and "Oh, Graham Parsons. Oh, that's who did this. Oh, I love this song." Yeah, good. Two very good albums. Second to last, Brutal Truth, Need to Control. I got this album, this version, this copy, I should say, from a little kind of music / junk shop in Hamilton when I was going to university there in Hamilton, New Zealand, and it was after the great CD theft of 2001. And what my copy of this got stolen, along with my copy of Kill Trend Suicide and Extreme Circumstances Demand Extreme something, their first album. But yeah, my Brutal Truth stuff got stolen, and I found this in a box of like $5 CDs, and I was just like, dude, gotta get it. I've got to replace my copy. So yeah, I got this there. I had it before. This is from 1994. It's their second album. Brutal Truth were an American grindcore band. This, I think, it's not their magnum opus, but it's quite a departure from their first album, Extreme Conditions, which was more kind of death thrashy. This one moved into more kind of, not industrial, but more sludge grindcore. And then there was quite a break between this and Sounds of the Animal Kingdom, which kind of really cemented their direction and where they were going. And they had a couple of albums after that, and they're just top-notch grindcore. This is a great album. I love this album. It's a big impact on me. It's got some classics like God Player, which is like quite a really kind of a slow but just grindy. Displacement's one of my favorite tracks of theirs. A great Germs cover called Media Blitz. Choice of a New Generation. Black Door Mine. Even the opening track Collapse is just kind of this weird trippy grind metal track. That's CD, Brutal Truth. Yeah, if you haven't heard Brutal Truth, it's a great place to start, to be honest. Anywhere is a good place to start with Brutal Truth. Not because they sound the same all the time, but because they're quite extreme. And if you're not into the kind of extreme stuff, this probably won't change your mind. But if you do like your metal a bit more extreme, if you like your grindcore, and you haven't heard Brutal Truth, or you've heard a little bit of them, listen to more, because they're really good. Alright, one of my favorite albums of all time. You hear me? Dead Kennedys, Plastic Surgery Disasters, from 1982.
Trust your mechanic to pull out your hose. Trust him to make more somewhere else. Trust your mechanic, he'll always come through and rip you up.
Second album, follow up to Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. Really marked, like they were going away from the more kind of classic punk, heading more into hardcore, which was big in the early 80s in places like Washington, D.C. and LA. And this is just, like, for me, I think it's one of the perfect punk albums. Like, Plastic Surgery Disasters has 14 tracks. I think they are all awesome. You've got Government Flu, Terminal Preppy. Oh, so good. Trusty Mechanic. It's timeless, that song. Well Paid Scientist. That's really good. Buzz Bomb. God. Winnebago Warrior. Riot. See, it's like the first half is just like these really short, to the point, awesome, funny, on the nose punk songs. And then the last half, they kind of expand more into like longer songs, longer form. So you got Riot, Forest Fire. Oh, not Forest Fire. Riot's like almost 6 minutes long. I Am the Owl. And Moon Over Marin is like a great, like, the subject matter is quite ugh, but it's such a, like, it's a precursor. Well, it's kind of clashy. It's got these jangly guitars, but it's like a pop song, but it's so cool. This was kind of coupled with the In God We Trust EP, which came out in 1981. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks on it. And it's another slice of early 80s American punk perfection. 8 tracks. It's got the immortal Nazi Punks Off. Keepone Factory. Oh, such a killer track. Moral Majority. Hyperactive Child. Religious Vomit. And then a couple of, we've got a Bigger Problem Now, which is a live track, and a version of Rawhide, the old 60s cowboy show. In God We Trust came out on cassette back in the early 80s, and it was so short it only fit on one side, and on the other side they left it blank, and there was a slogan at the time. It was you know how our generation had that, you wouldn't steal a car, you know, around video pirating and stuff like that, and DVD pirates. Back in the early 80s, it was home recording is affecting record company profits, or something like that. Like dubbing stuff, dubbing tapes, dubbing records, you know, copying records onto tape, and dubbing tape to tape. And the Dead Kennedys left it blank. The other half, they said, home recording is costing the record industry profits. So here's how you can help. And like, they just encourage people to either make another copy of the first side on it, or just, you know, make a mixtape. And, you know, that was kind of Jello Biafra's bag back then. Such a good album. Both of them are great. This is the remastered version. I can't remember where I got it from. I think I might have got it from Utopia ages ago. But it's got a massive, awesome booklet full of cool collage art and stuff like that. And it's not just the album, it's in God We Trust Incorporated as well. So if you don't know who the Dead Kennedys are and you want to know where to start, this is probably the best place to start. Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death is probably another really good one. That's kind of like a compilation album. Even Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables is a really solid punk album. But this one, for my money, this is in my top 10. Easily. And one of my favorite albums of all time, because it's in my top 10. That's the Deep Dive 5 for this week, or today anyway. Yeah, give me a like, give me a subscribe, get in touch in the comments below. What's, you know, some of your favorite albums, or some of your not favorite albums. I'll be looking at some more themes, I guess, going forward. Maybe I'll start, you know, make my top 10, make my bottom 10. I don't know, it's hard when you've got a curated collection and you don't have a lot of stuff you don't like. You know, it's like this book collection back here. I like all this stuff. I don't think there's any books here that I don't want. Yeah. Anyway, awesome. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you another time.